Hello everyone. This is SkormsGhost and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We are going to continue on our game. We just finished the Mother's Plea quest. And I think it's time for us to explore that little temple at the center of town. So let's go. Alright, time to leave Offer's house.
No problem.
I'm wondering why the tree just highlighted. There's something I'm supposed to be looking at. Alright, it looks like we are in the depths of the temple. A rising sun and 3 dawn stars, the Temple of Eothas.
I haven't been in here for...
A man lies, resting against the wall, lit by a dim illumination of the fading scones. He has a giant fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. He angles a look up at Eder. Paying your respect, Eothian? He manages a pained grin. A little risky, isn't it? Think what the townsfolk would say. Tougher, down here than up here, there. Even with the rats as big as they are. A faint edge of hostility belies Eder's playful tone. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. No, not one of his types either. Wirtan jerks his chin towards Eder. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck? Better luck with what? The man points a finger upwards. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Eothas, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Reedus even. Not so much from Reedus these days. Until the war, of course. Even then, you get some stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get it through their heads that the gods was dead and gone. Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Rhetoric decided he'd be too lenient on the Eothosians. He had his people go and put them to the sword, left them down there buried under a heap of rocks. After that, Rhetoric ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that. Up until recently, Lord Rhetoric hoped that if we rededicate the temple to the living God, then we'll be forgiven, and the legacy will end. See? He smiles wearily. But until then, the temple is as good as you see it. Unguarded. That's where you come in. Richard licked his lip. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them. But they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. If we can get down there, find some remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. Wirtan reached out. No small task. There's coin in it for you, if you need motivating. Alof's cautious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I'm gonna go with them and just say I'll find them, ease his pain. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn, but listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long it's crawling with creatures. But if you can get past them, the priest would have been down on the lower level. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick scones, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out, and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. And like that, he just hopped up.
Lost the angry one.
Alright, that fight ended kind of badly. Spirit residue. Faint ethereal wisp of soul energy made manifest.
Huh?
There's someone else in here with us. I keep hearing their footsteps.
Yeah? Yes? Huh? Can't move.
Spider venom sac. The modded venom gland of a spider bulging with deadly fluids. Huh, maybe I could use that at some point. And it looks like my character also leveled up. Alright, I'm gonna move survival up. Athletics. And stealth. Alright, I'm gonna choose Veteran's Recovery.
Yeah?
The pile of furniture is branded with scorch marks.
Got it.
Probably from Rhetoric's men. Initiate's note. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it is faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectric Oblique says. The redemption for even those who got and struck with the largest hell bell first rather than second. The rest is illegible. Great, camping supplies. Maybe I could use them inside of here to rest my characters. That might be a good idea.
The word.
Let's go.
Just say the word.
Death.
Got it.
I'm gonna check out this chamber before I continue on.
Go!
The red-brown smears that flake away under the toe of your boot.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shade of orange, and at certain angles the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man. Features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else. Your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, filling into the hall. Bodies press against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candle. The room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the Rectrex stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit itself tears itself from you with sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it has appeared. The face of the statue has had most of its features struck off, along with a portion of its hand, as if almost trying to erase it, I guess. Oh, characters' health bars begin flashing red as signs that they may soon be maimed or killed. Rested and enter use camping supplies to fully restore health. If health reaches 0, the character will immediately drop. Depending on your difficulty setting, the character will either be maimed or killed. The main character suffers severe combat penalties and will die if they take any additional damage. Killed characters are just dead, and until they return, there's no coming back.
Yeah?
Alright, I will take their ears. And I'll come right back to the spot, go back to the inn and rest, and so then he will be healed. And we'll be right back in just a second.
No problem.
So it looks like all we need to do is just go back to the entrance of the temple, not having to go all the way to the end. So everyone is healed. Aloth has enough experience to level up, so we will level up him. I'm going to move up his mechanics, survival, athletics, and stealth. I think this spell will probably be pretty cool to use, so we'll use that. Oh, talents. Let's see. Allows the character imitate the brutal, opportunist strikes of a rogue sneak attack, taking advantage of opponents when they are at the most vulnerable. That actually might be very good to take. but I'm not sure because we're always going head on first. That sounds like as if we're sneaking up on them. Concentrate the power of the blast, negating some of the target's damage reduction. We'll do that because I know he has like sparks and stuff. And there's another creature right over there. I'm glad we went to go rest.
Let's go!
So I'm gonna try and figure out how to use some of these spells. Alright, let's get into battle.
Architect, word that rock!
Oh wow, that took him down almost immediately. So we'll gather up their ears and see what Eder can level up to. Many spells and abilities in Pillar of Eternity have a limited number of uses. A ability that can be used a number of times per encounter will have all of its uses restored when combat ends. Abilities that can be used a number of times per rest will only be restored when you rest in an inn or using camping supplies. I'm going to do the bonus knockdown.
You can trust me.
Huh?
Scroll of Minaletta's Minor Missiles. The Deerwood Part 1 Early Colonial History. I think we already have that book. And coppers. Oh, copper pieces. That's 8 of them. Alright, cool. These prayer scrolls are coated in a thick layer of grime and dust. Wow, I cannot read today. I apologize, my allergies are so bad I don't know if you can hear it.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Sweet, he unlocked it. A one-handed speed fast, 10 to 14 crush damage. Let's see if he... I will take it though. Maybe have use for it later. Check out this bookcase. The Great Western Stag and Book of Verses. I'm not sure if I said it, but in a future episode I will read the books.
Yeah? Like yeah?
Oh, wow, that took him down really fast. Vermin has scored these plates. The mold and still grows in green-black clumps across the table.
No problem.
Doesn't seem to be anything I can look into over there. Wonder how I get in there. Oh, I think I've already been in there. Okay. Just look like the wall falling down.
Aye?
Alright, so let's make him marked. No, I don't want to do that with
Hey.
Alright, let's see. Alright, this looks like it will be the last part of the battle. Alright, cool.
Indeed. Eh?
A haze fills the air, coruscating steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is a sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seeps with the grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forget to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The right's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit's gone.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll see what else is in this room, if anything, that we can take. Seems like everyone's up to pretty good health. That was a pretty rough encounter. Alright, a stiletto. One-handed, fast. Take that. Amethyst. Okay, yeah, we read this one before. They're basically not as much as they used to be, and then 9 copper pieces.
Been poisoned.
Alright, Durant. You're okay, though. Ring of Overseeing. Ring of Overseeing. Ring can plain feature bands or jewelry and setting. Magical rings may bestow a variety of special properties or defenses on the wearer. The small size allows the enchantment to complement similar enchantments and from other items installed, and this versatility has made them popular among adventurers. The ability area effect. Ball of Tanglefoot, Garnet, and Turquoise, or Precious Stone. So let me just double check that ring. Let me give that to Alof. And we will continue on. So, let's see.
I can do that. I can do that.
Apparently you can't. 3 bells hang from the stone protrusion along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There is one large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of thick iron and look heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. The bells toll a high piercing note, a startling power. The tone echoes merely throughout the hall until it seems a dozen sharpling notes ring through the temple. Reach out to hold the clapper still around you, the echo diminishes. You heave at the bell as it swings back in the other direction. The clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel ringing in your chest, and a sound moves through the ruined halls in a rolling tide. The bell sounds strange, a wobbling peal that grows to a painful shrillness before diminishing to a mournful chime. Strange hush falls upon the room, muting the sound of the bell, an eternal drip of damp stone alike. Then a sudden disheartened toll sounds from the bells, a loud and piercing that you are compelled to cover your ears. And then at last silence once more. Okay, that's definitely not it. I'm just gonna try ringing them. Alright, so let's see. So that wasn't it. So let's try this. Make the right, middle. I'll just go in order. The peculiar chimes ring through the ruin. It's a quiet, melodic chime from all three bells before the discordant voices meet in one powerful, rising rush of sound. It seems to have filled the whole temple, driving a flood the song that drowns all other thoughts. As the tolling fades, you hear a creak from the direction of the doors of the passage to the lower level swings open. Let's see. Alright everyone, this seems like a good spot to stop the episode. Until next time, bye.